Alright, here's the quick facts. First rundown on the indictment of New York Attorney General Letitia James. A federal grand jury in the Eastern District of Virginia has charged James with 2 counts: bank fraud, making false statements to a financial institution. That's under 18 U.S.C. sections 1344 and 1014. If convicted, each count carries up to 30 years in prison, up to $1 million in fines, plus potential forfeiture. Those are maximums, not predictions. Prosecutors say this centers on a Norfolk, Virginia house James bought in 2020. According to the indictment, she obtained a mortgage as a second home, but then rented it out as an investment property. The claim is that this misrepresentation got her a lower interest rate and more favorable terms. Purchased about $137,000, borrowed roughly $196,600, and saved an estimated $18,933 over the life of the loan because of those terms. James calls the case baseless and political. Her lawyer Abby Lowell says it's driven by President Trump's desire for revenge and warns that public pressure from a president on prosecutors threatens the rule of law. She's set for an initial court appearance in Norfolk on October 24th. That's the next big date to watch. Before the indictment, Erik Siebert, then acting U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, reportedly faced pressure from the Trump administration to bring charges. He resigned after Trump said he wanted him out. Career investigators had reportedly told NBC News last month they didn't believe they had the evidence to secure a conviction. After Siebert's exit, Trump named Lindsey Halligan, one of his personal attorneys with no prior prosecutorial experience, as acting U.S. Attorney. Halligan announced the indictment and said, "No one is above the law," calling the alleged conduct a breach of public trust. This comes amid a broader pattern. Trump has publicly urged action against political opponents, including former FBI Director James Comey, who was indicted in September. Halligan reportedly presented that case solo to a grand jury, which is unusual in DOJ practice. House Democrats are now probing Siebert's ouster. In a letter to Attorney General Pam Bondi, Representative Jamie Raskin accused the administration of undermining prosecutorial independence. On the substance of the James case, the legal question is straightforward. Did she knowingly misstate the intended use of the property to secure better mortgage terms? Prosecutors say yes. The defense says the case is retaliatory and unsupported by the initial investigative record. Politically, expect 2 narratives. 1, that this is accountability. No one is above the law. 2, that it's selective prosecution, weaponizing justice against an official who won a major civil fraud case against Trump. Where this goes next: arraignment and initial appearance on October 24th, potential motions to dismiss discovery fights over how the case was brought, and scrutiny of internal DOJ communications. Bottom line: these are allegations. James maintains her innocence, and the burden is on the government to prove its case beyond a reasonable doubt. I'll keep an eye on filings and any pretrial rulings and update you as it unfolds.